Review copy provided by PlayStation.
I'm surprised you made it this far. But your foolishness ends now.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Easy Allies Spider-Man PC Impressions. Let's just dive right in. Brad Ellis. I had the chance to play some Spider-Man on PC. Of course, this is a 4-year-old game. It came out originally in 2018 on PS4. And then they had this weird remastered thing where if you bought the deluxe edition.
You had to get deluxe of Miles Morales, I think.
To be able to get that.
Which is annoying.
Super annoying. But now coming out on PC is Spider-Man Remastered for the first time on PC. So if you missed it the first time around, even if you've played it more than once, good time to dive back in. It's freaking Spider-Man. It is absolutely, Brad, one of my favorite games ever made. And it is quite possibly the easiest game in the history of video games for me to recommend.
It's mass appealing,
to any human out there, whether you are a seasoned veteran gamer or a brand new gamer. Spider-Man has it all. It's such a great game. So let's just dive right into it in case you're new to it. Spider-Man, open world game from Insomniac of Ratchet and Clank, Sunset Overdrive fame. And it's not an origin story, thankfully, and I think that really works. We're not going to get into spoilers, even though this game's old, but just the basic premise is Peter's been Spider-Man for 8 years at this point.
Oh, I didn't know it was 8 years. Wow.
8 years.
Yeah.
So he's 31 years old at the time. He's an adult working for,
He's seasoned.
Yeah. And he's working for Octavius at the lab.
Yeah.
And gameplay, the story is just super, super good. Again, we're not going to go into it, but kind of like the new Guardians of the Galaxy that came out.
Oh.
The story just hits you on a lot of levels. It's got suspense, drama, humor, heart, emotions. It really hits a lot of beats without getting too bogged down in the storytelling and the details. It tells a really fulfilling story in a really efficient way. Obviously, when you're swinging around, you can be talking to people on your radio. There's a lot of chatter and stuff like that. So that's kind of the story. And then the gameplay, multi-layered gameplay, combat, obviously, Arkham-esque. You're zipping around.
Yeah, every superhero game is now.
Yeah, you're attacking.
For good reason.
Yeah, you're attacking, you're dodging. The animations are so freaking fluid. It's just so fun to watch Spider-Man. When you roll into a wall kind of then and bounce off it and hit someone, or just use your webs to blast someone. So the combat's really fast. You're really vulnerable as Spider-Man. You can only take so much damage. And that's kind of the combat sections. Then, of course, you have stealth encounters, You're in the rafters as Spider-Man, zipping people up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Webbing them up and stuff. And then, of course, lastly, before we get into kind of the PC-ness of it, the open world. The open world of New York is just so fun to zip around in. I cannot stress enough. You've heard me say it before, probably. Zipping in this game as Spider-Man is one of the best possible feelings, one of the best possible actions you can do in a video game. It is unbelievably fun to do, zipping around.
Yeah, good movement from what I remember, definitely.
And a nice balance of size with activities. There's a lot of collectibles, a lot of activities. I do remember going for the platinum in this game. The one thing there was just a little too much of were the crimes in progress.
The car thing?
Yeah, stopping that car a million times.
Yeah.
There's crimes in progress. A little too many of those, sure. But overall, fantastic.
Very good game, yeah.
All right.
Let's
so that was
talk about-
catching up on, what Spider-Man is.
Let's talk about the PC side of it.
Yes.
So I only played the PS4 version of this. I think you did too.
Yeah.
Obviously, the most noticeable thing for me right off the bat is the frame rate.
Yes, of course, Brad. 60 frames coming in, the most important thing possible.
Wait, did you crank it higher than 60 frames? I don't know what kind of monitor you have.
I just have a 2K monitor.
Okay, you have 2K at least?
I have 2K.
Okay.
That's what Damiani
Do
told
you
me
have
to do.
144 hertz or anything like that?
I do.
Okay. Did you crank it or you just did 60?
I just did 60
Okay.
because I popped on that ray tracing.
Oh, got it.
So my computer, so you know, it's like
You have
maybe a little less than 2
You
years
have a
old now.
3070.
I have a
think.
3070.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, but like really nice.
Well, I mean, it's much more powerful than a PS4. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Huge upgrade on a PS4. So put the ray tracing on. There's like medium, high, and very high. At the time of this recording, the embargo's tomorrow, so we really like this is the absolute latest we could film this. They sent us some notes that they are adding additional ray tracing options
Cool, love
and
that.
toggles, more graphical options. But I had just tried Cyberpunk and couldn't do any ray tracing. You know, it would just make my computer buckle. We put this ray tracing on high. 60 frames,
Ran
swinging
like a
through
dream?
the city.
Yeah, that's
running
nice.
like a freaking dream. Brad, the city looks so freaking crisp, just like perching up on a building, looking down. The way the sun is like glistening off the buildings, the way the like rock buildings or brick buildings look compared to like the glass buildings. It just looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like the game has never looked so good.
Yeah.
And then even like the traffic below you, I love. They're adding that option as well. You can adjust like traffic and crowd
sweet.
density. So
Sweet.
they're adding all these like options that
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All that stuff's coming in a patch like tomorrow. But all that stuff is great. When you drop down, obviously, you know, PS4 game, 4 years old, like,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes the passersby will like comment, but usually they're just like, you know, once you zoom in too close and you stand there, like that's basically any video game
for
ever.
sure, for sure.
Right? If you stare at something long
Open
enough
world, yeah.
in a video game, it's gonna look unrealistic or weird.
Yeah.
But like, who does that? You know, you're zipping around. You're not just like
Yeah,
standing
yeah,
at,
yeah.
standing
It's
at a
a
random stranger on the street.
Rapid
staring
movement
at him.
game for sure.
Yeah. Tried Brad for this preview. Little mouse and keyboard controls.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd it feel?
Felt okay.
Mouse keyboard has come a long way, I feel like, in controls for like third person games over the years.
Yeah, absolutely. You can map stuff. The default was like left click was attack, punch. So you're like pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
Left shift was sprint and swing. So you're just, you know, you hold shift and you're swinging through. You can like space bar jump at the end.
Yeah.
Swing again. Dodge was a little tricky. It was like left control. Maybe bind that to right click. Attack and dodge, left and right click. Because right click was like aim. But you don't ever really need that. Cause
Not
you just,
so
like-
much.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
like fire your webs. So, I mean, as far as like the PC side of it goes, that's really all I was able to test,
Yeah.
Brad, was just the ray
Yeah,
tracing.
because you don't have. I know this game has ultra wide support, but you don't have an ultra wide.
I don't have an ultra wide,
but
unfortunately.
it's there, which is cool.
Yes. We gotta have
this-
Isla check that out.
This is, I think Nixus did this port.
Nice.
They were required recently, so I mean, it's great to get this game out there to more people because this is a great game.
It's such
an easy
a great
recommend for sure for anything. So
Yes.
we'll see more. I know Miles Morales is coming down the line too, which is cool.
Coming down the line, this has all the DLC, The City That
Which is
Never
great.
Sleeps, which is excellent. It's really weird because, like, no spoilers, but that's like late game stuff. And it like unlocked early in my play. It's like, yo, that DLC is unlocked. You can just play it. And it's like, oh, that's weird.
Maybe wait till the end of the game.
Yeah, maybe
do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe wait.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then just lastly, Brad, like 4 years deep now, and this game has aged like a dream. Absolutely has aged
Yeah.
like a dream. It is still just as fun now as when I first booted it up back then. You know, and like we've said, it's just an easy recommendation to anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody out there, and it's just awesome that it's coming to PC now.
Yeah, more people get to play it now.
Way more people get to play it. you know, if you had the PS4 version, maybe you sold your PS4 or something.
It was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, or just all these different scenarios to get this game into more people's hands is a really good thing. And that's all I got.
Yeah. Get zipping.
Get to zipping August 12th, coming out on PC. See you next time.
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you!
Review copy provided by PlayStation.